after the phone call, we've met, I think, some parties or some events. He followed me to the bathroom.
Before I talk about this Kola and Dede situation, can you guys permit me to say one thing? I feel Kola and Dede can still work out if they want to. Yeah, I think so. And I just love the way Dede kept it classy, and she's just proven that I think the show is over. So I don't want to hold on to anything, because when Kola was like, I wish her well, she said, same here, with a smile. I'm like, okay, fine. Now, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the Big Brother Naija reunion episode 2. I am starting with Dede and Kola because there is a lot to talk about, but they are going to come in subsequent videos. Now let's look at the Kola and Dede ship. Now yesterday, guys, after the whole did you just mean victory, just in fact yesterday was chaotic, and I could tell you that it was really very entertaining. So Ebuka went to Kola to ask some questions because she were acting like this young lady had the way she had conversations, or the kind of things she says to you, or the way she talks to you is totally different from the way she talks to the other guys. So I feel there is something special. I'm just saying this in my own words. So he feels there is a special way Dede treats me, and maybe that's a sign that she wants me or she likes me. So, but when he said that, Dede was like, okay, fine. I want you to explain to me the type of way, like how do I talk to you? How do I talk to you that made you feel like, okay, I'm there? Or well, because as much as I know, in as much as you guys say I'm an introvert, I talk to Ruboy, I talk to Mensan, so you would have still been in the same situation with them. So, Kola was like, because Kola acting all classy or trying to act like I don't want to talk about it, no factor. He didn't mention no factor like Doris, but you could tell that he didn't want to go into all that, and he was surprised that they could bring details of what happened outside, because these guys are trying to make it look like, oh, these women are there, they are doing this to us, da da da, and we are not the ones really pursuing them. Okay, so he felt the reciprocity. I mean, he felt the reciprocity and felt like, okay, I think she's reciprocating, so she's there. Whatever it is I'm feeling for her, maybe she's still feeling for me. But that was not the case. That was not the case. We knew Kola with his media rounds on the show, every given opportunity, talking about Dede. Whoever you see Kola seated down with chatting, he's talking about Dede. Yeah, quite. He really liked her in the house. We saw that. He said he liked her. She was his type, and she was the kind of person he would want to be with. But did he go about it the wrong way? I guess. I guess he did. Okay. So, but then, I guess he didn't want to talk about the whole we met outside. So Dede went ahead to say that even after the show, Mr. Clark reached out and they had the conversation, which is normal. Like, let's not be like these things are not normal things, which is normal. And they met at one or two events after he reached out to her. So it's not like, oh, we've not met since then. Because Emeka was trying to like, and you guys don't talk. And he was telling the other housemates, and you guys are aware, you guys are just looking at me. But they said that's not the case. So this guy reached out to me. And after that, we've met. He followed me to the bedroom, I was like, underlined, italicized, capitalized, because sometimes 3 weeks ago, I mean last month, it was all over the social space. Oh, Dede followed Kola to the bedroom. Dede was begging him. Like the narrative was crazy. And do you know one thing I want to say? I think, guys, that fans are the ones who complicate things for these housemates. If the show was just watch, no fan base, nothing, honestly, it would be fine. Because it seems, Kola, you're trying to now what Dede said in the teaser, which he said yesterday, like he asked differently before the camera. Now the cameras are rolling and you're saying a different thing. Then behind the camera, you were a different person. Now before the camera, you were acting like, oh, blah blah. No, 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 no. That's not nice. And I'm happy that Dede cleared it. They cleared it and like no, that's not the case. We all know you love this guy. If I Ebuka had to involve Bright Morgan, and Bright Morgan was like at some point he told Kola to just leave the girl alone because somebody that likes you won't even be putting you through all of this. Okay, so if you felt she's not giving me the same energy, but you claim that it was being reciprocated, and that was why you felt the way you felt. But now the conversation they had, Didi was like, oh my goodness. She said, I can say everything, I can tell you everything we talked about in that conversation. And I love the way she maintained a straight face. Like, this is reunion. This is the time you have to clear all doubts. This is the time you have to say the way it is. Because people were saying, oh, Dede is the one begging. Dede was even begging for a channel's bag. Ah, you guys. They said it on the social space here that Dede was begging for a channel's bag. Dede was doing this. But right now, this young man was the one who followed her to the bedroom. And I understand, yeah, party, all eyes on you. So you needed a secluded place so you can have a conversation and, do the music and noise so you guys can actually hear yourselves out without having to shout or coming close to each other like that, because you want to hear what the other person is saying. Right, so that was why they felt going to a secluded place is ideal. Let's go there, have a conversation, and they had a much conversation. And she felt it was okay, not him going for an interview and he's referring to her as that person. It's not nice. Sometimes these are the mistakes people make. You like someone, but you are referring to that person before others. You're trying to act like I don't like this person. Oh, that one, and he was saying that person, and then they said, "Oh, him." Like, please. But at the end of the day, both of them had to. Kola was like, there is no hard feelings. He just wishes her well and all of that. And she blushed and said, same here. And that was why I felt if given the opportunity, leave fans, come together, talk things through. I think both of them can still work out if the both parties involved really want to work out, because you could tell Dede doesn't want any form of drama, beef, holding on to. I think this reunion, she's told herself, I'm coming here to let it off my chest and just move on. The show has ended. Just move past it and focus on other things. You can't be holding on to Big Brother Naija season 10. That is almost like a year. You need to do other things. And besides, she's doing well. Of course, they kept showing us her ads with coin and the Guinness ads with coin. So you could tell that she really honestly showcased high level of maturity, and I love that. And Kola also maintained it seems he really went through some formal training before this reunion, because he wasn't really like backing talk. Like, I think he really did well with his media presentation. Yeah, he really did well. Both of them, their own whatever was kind of classy, and which was all summed up with "I wish you well" and "same here." This is the reunion we are talking about. Don't come defend yourself. Don't come make the other person look like she's the one who is all over you or all of that. But I don't know if Ibuka is still going to come back to their case, to their situation. I don't understand if they're going to do that, because I know they've not talked about the whole Kanye, Dede, Isabella. Like, that one is another case for another day. But I have to say that Kola and Dede, Kola, you really liked Dede in the house. You said it several times. You like this person, and don't give in to your fans, your VVIPs. Just do you follow your heart. You want to maintain that cordial relationship we have, fine and good. Is okay, you guys talk, no hard feelings, and you feel like, okay, fine, I want to, because the way they settled tonight, I guess, and we don't even know what is happening behind the scenes. This is just what they are putting out. Like Culture was saying that so many things was cut out from Sultana's Sultana's side. So invariably, there are so many things which we didn't get to hear, or they didn't get to put, in order not to elongate the video, make it so long. And another thing is, after the whole sitting out, shooting and all this, they might still have time to speak to each other. Oh, hi, let's not just conclude on what we saw. We are just kind of reviewing it, and that does not mean they are not cool. To me, I feel Dede and Kola have patched things up and they are cool. But another thing I'm saying, if they really want to give it a try, give it a shot, they can. They can. If both of them feel like let's try it out. There is no harm in trying, but it's not necessary. But if they want to, guys, we're here for it. All right, share your thoughts in the comment section. I will bring you guys more videos. Jason J and Sultana, Victory and Gigi Jasmine. Oh my goodness, Victory is mean. Aye. Victory is like, it seems there is something that really pained this guy that made him come out like he was so ruthless. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao, ciao.